Hello there, a very good morning and welcome to Around Uganda here on New Vision TV. I'm Lynn Komjisha. We start off with Kabarole District. The Kabarole District Security Committee has banned the transportation of learners to schools before 6 a.m. in a bid to counter rampant cases of kidnap in the country. Now, Stephen Asiimwe, the resident district commissioner, made the remarks last week during a meeting with head teachers of both government-aided and private-owned schools in Fort Portal town, noting that schools which will not comply with the directive will face the long arm of the law. He added that vehicles transporting learners should be labeled with a school name for clear identification or risk being impounded by the police. During the press briefing, Peter Nkulega, the Rwenzori West Regional Police Commander, said the police would enforce the directive of the District Security Committee to ensure that learners are safe both at home and in school following a kidnap of a 13-year-old girl. News coming in from Kampala indicate that embattled former principal accountant of the Office of the Prime Minister, Godfrey Kazinda, is facing over 100 fresh counts relating to causing financial loss to the government, forgery, embezzlement and false accounting. Kazinda's lawyer, Fox Odoy, said Kazinda, who is serving a 5-year sentence at Luzira prison, would continue to battle the counts coming from the old cases he committed. Kazinda was in 2013 found guilty of 29 counts of gross embezzlement and causing financial loss. Justice David Wangutsi of the Anti-Corruption Court sentenced him to 5 years, and on Tuesday, Kazinda was brought back to the Anti-Corruption Court for mention of his case and was supposed to appear before Grade 1 Magistrate Patricia Amoko for mention of the case, but she was not in court. He was later led to the magistrate chambers where he appeared before Grade 1 Magistrate Pamela Lamunu, who told his lawyer that the trial magistrate was not available, asking Kazinda to return on July 18th. Now, from MBALE, the Minister for the Presidency, Esther Mbayo, has said resident district commissioners who get drunk and abscond from duty are compromising national security and will not be tolerated. She added that there's a communication gap between the offices of the RDC and the lower security agencies because RDCs are never at their stations. Mbayo made the remarks during a retreat of RDCs from Eastern Uganda at Wash and Wills Hotel in MBALE recently. She said that security must be monitored 24 hours. Mbayo said that RDCs spend hours in bars while others are in Kampala having fun and have failed to follow directives to update monthly security reports. The minister noted that some RDCs are only interested in amassing wealth. Do not forget to get yourself a copy of the New Vision at only 2,000 shillings and check out what's in the leading stories. Museveni issues fresh orders to UPDF Marine. We also see that CMI summons Kaihora's bodyguards. While there's also a pullout, the Mwalimu pullout. Do not forget that refugees get 1.4 trillion shillings education boost. But do not also forget to check out NEM cancelling titles in wetlands. That's all in the New Vision today. There's more. Of course, there's Toto magazine there for your child if you have one. Then we, of course, have the interesting one, the sports beat. Check out Africa gets elusive win, and that is, of course, in the World Cup. That is the FIFA World Cup. Poland 1, Senegal 2, Tunisia 1, England 2. That's all very good for us, for Africans. It's an amazing one. Then we have, of course, the big one also here in the New Vision. Get yourself, rather, a copy of the New Vision today at only 2,000 shillings. Now moving on with more news from around Uganda. In ARUA, the family members of slain Member of Parliament for ARUA Municipality, Kano Ibrahim Abiriga, have broken the silence and condemned the destruction that took place during the reception of the bodies of the MP and his brother on Monday last week. Speaking to New Vision TV on Monday at the late Abiriga's home in Anyafio Cell in ARUA Hill Division, ARUA Municipality, the family members said they wanted the government and the service provider A+ Funeral Services to compensate the family and owners of the property destroyed and stolen. Now, Haji Abdul Hakim Moli, a family member, said a total of 3,338 chairs were heard, but 2,748 chairs were destroyed, while some were stolen. He said 100-seater tents, a music system, personal properties of the late Abiriga, including his TV, yellow plastic chairs, saucepans, among others, were also destroyed, calling on the government to support the family in compensating the various groups from whom the properties were held because they do not have any money. Now, news coming in from Jinja District indicate that the Commander of Land Forces, Major General Peter Elwell, has said the Somalia mission is complex, although they keep covering it under a peace mission. According to Elwell, the mission is on a war on terrorism, but they only use peacekeeping to enable them carry out their activities. Elwell made the statement at the opening of a command post exercise in Jinja town recently. The exercise is geared towards preparing a transition from the African Union mission for Somalia to the Somali National Security Forces. The event attracted 250 military officers from several countries, including the US, Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, and Somalia. Others are Tanzania, the UK, the Netherlands, and Italy. Elwell said the exercise would give participants the opportunity to deepen their cooperation while dealing with the turbulent situations like the one in Somalia. He urged participants to open up to each other beyond the exercise. Brigadier James Ruhesi, the coordinator of the exercise, said the event will enhance the capability of participants to plan, employ, sustain, and redeploy forces in support of the mandate of the United Nations. The first day of the began with a clinic on how to work in a multinational environment. And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your updates on your mobile, on your desktop, and on your tablet by visiting www.newvision.co.ug. I'm Lynn Komjisha.